this big tweet from Richard the other day. I think it was yesterday, actually. Good stuff. I don't want to call it a to-do list because obviously that creates expectations, but it's a big list of things that could potentially come to PulseChain or PulseX. I'll go ahead and share it in the chat. I don't know that we need to read the whole thing because it's pretty lengthy, Ewok, but what did you make of some of what he spoke about here? Talked about improvements to PulseChain, to PulseX, what to do with the bridge, a wallet potentially, all kinds of different things. It's a big tweet. So what did you make of some of what he said?
Well, I thought it was funny that some of this stuff already exists, you know, and is being developed. One of the things that he mentioned was the on-ramps, and, you know, we know the Coast team. I know we wanted to talk about this a little bit too. The Coast team is getting close. They've secured another bank in order to do that, but they will be the first on-ramp and first stable coin on PulseChain. So that's getting really close. So that's exciting. You know, he talks about devs, enterprises, retail adoption, and that's us. Like that's all of us. He's talking to the community and says, you know, here, this is what you guys need to do. I don't know if it gives any expectations from him, but this is a lot of the things that he's kind of hinting to the community and say, here you go, guys, go nuts. He wants to see more development. He wants to see new things. You know, obviously he has talked about the single-sided staking, which the community can't really do on the platform. He has to be the one to kind of put that out there.
Right.
And the wallet is his baby too, because I know he has talked about that being pretty much done or being worked on even before PulseChain came out. So I don't know. You know, I hope there's not another sacrifice and another coin or anything like that. I hope it uses the incentive token, which I think would be another good beneficial use for that coin. So, you know, we'll see what all comes of it. But yeah, a lot of this stuff is already done, being worked on, and a lot of the community, you know, it's still weird. We're at that weird space right now, a weird time where there is a lot of community. There's a lot of things coming out. And you get that couple different mentalities. Okay. You get the one that says, well, Richard said, build all this stuff, so we're building it. And then people get mad that we're creating it and they don't like it because Richard didn't do it. But, you know, Richard, so we're in a really weird spot because Richard's basically saying, hey, guys, go build this stuff. And then the other people that follow Richard only are like, well, we're not going to support it because Richard didn't create it. So it's weird. And we almost have to, I still feel that we have to embrace these new people. If you don't want to support it, that's fine. But I don't think we should be tearing them down, you know, because somebody may like that idea. Somebody may come to the space because of it. And somebody may find Hex and Pulse, and they're going to need Pulse because that's what they're transacting in. I just think the more we open up the doors, knowing what we know. So Richard's done a great job of educating us on what real crypto is, right? No admin keys, contracts audited and locked, immutable code, things like that we know the basics of what we're looking for, not to fall for stupid meme coins and the pump and dumps and the reflection tokens and things like that. You know, we know what we're looking for, but it doesn't mean that all these people shouldn't be coming over to PulseChain, because eventually, you know, we're going to need that. We need that ecosystem, and we need some of those people, the new people, to get eyes on what we've learned and to teach them what this stuff is, what Hex is the real store of value. And I think it's going to take that, because all of these new things, we can't establish it with the people that we have. Obviously, we can't support everything. It needs new people, just like any market, just like any company. You know, you can't have the same people just trading stocks. It's not going to work.
Right.
You know, nothing ever appreciates or does much. So I think that's where we're at, and I think it's a tough spot to be in, because, like I said, Richard's saying go build this, and then the people that are Richard Hart Maxis are saying, well, Richard didn't build it, so we're not going to support it. It's a tough
Yeah.
dilemma for a lot of people, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. And a weird reaction too. I mean, like I understand, you know, I don't think there's any problem at all. I mean, you can't tell anybody how to invest. It's their dollars, you know,
Right.
do whatever the hell you want to do. But I would totally understand wanting the overwhelming majority of your portfolio in the Richard Hart stuff. If there's anything else in crypto that you very much, you know, trust and are invested in outside of that ecosystem that you want to do, you know, whatever. But yeah, I mean, like people that are creating good products, I mean, like most people are on board with Hedron and Icosa and think what Alex is doing is awesome. I think he's really been the premier guy so far. I know a lot of people obviously love the fuck stuff, all the pH stuff, which I'll be honest, I haven't looked into as much, but I know like that's right up there as well so far. And there's going to be more to be built. Let me ask you this, Ewok, if you putting you on the spot out of some of the things that Richard mentioned here and looking at some of the comments, I think I might know where you go with this, but I mean, what are you most focused on, or what addition would you like the most, whether it's something that people are already working on or something that he mentioned there? What would you be most excited about?
Well, I do want another wallet. What I would really like to see is someone create and some nodes that weren't Infura. You know, some
Yeah.
decentralized Ethereum nodes that the community, you know, even if it was a subscription type thing where you could connect to it with without the extra nonsense. That's what I'd like to see. I'm looking forward to liquid loans. I think it's going to be a positive impact to sell pressure. I think people aren't going to have to sell. Now they may get liquidated, but again, they're not going to have to sell. So
Right.
I think that'll be positive. The stable coins is definitely, you know, we need the on ramps though. You've got to make it closer. If you want this ecosystem, you know, to thrive, you've got to have the on ramps closest to the product. You know, right now we've talked about it, and the only on ramps that we really have are on the Ethereum side, and that's why I'm really surprised that the EHEX price is down, because it is closer for people to buy there. You know, it is what it is, but you know that's what we need. I think the wallet, the on ramps, liquid loans, the stable coins, those are the things that I'm most excited about, and I think will bring you know, a lot of adoption. They may be small, but I think they're super important.